She was beauty and fame and scandal and sadness, wrapped in red lipstick and the spotlight. Marilyn Monroe wasn't just a star, she was a symbol of everything America admired and everything it tried to hide. I'm Matt Haskin. I'm a high school history teacher, and I'm taking you through the lyrics of Billy Joel's 1989 song We Didn't Start the Fire, and we're coming to the end of the first verse. So we've covered in this line North Korea, South Korea, and now we're moving on to Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe was born Norma Jean Mortensen in 1926 in Los Angeles. Her childhood was unstable. She never knew her father, and her mother suffered from severe mental illness. She bounced through foster homes, and by 16, she married in order to avoid returning to an orphanage. During World War II, she worked in a munitions factory. A photographer noticed her, and soon, she was modeling for magazines. That led to a screen test, then a name change, and finally, just a transformation. Marilyn Monroe was born. She dyed her hair platinum blonde. She learned to pose her voice in a breathy tone and became the embodiment of the 1950s sex symbol, curves, charm, and innocence wrapped in glamour. By the 1950s, Marilyn Monroe was everywhere. She starred in movies, hits like Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, How to Marry a Millionaire, The 7-Year Itch, Some Like It Hot. Her image was smiling and giggling and flirtatious, and it defined Hollywood femininity. But that's just what the studios sold. Behind the camera, Monroe was smart and ambitious and frustrated. She hated being typecast as the dumb blonde and yearned to be taken seriously as an actress. In 1955, she even moved to New York to study at the Actors Studio under Lee Strasberg, working to build a new version of herself. She formed her own production company, something that almost no actresses did at the time. But the world didn't want Norma Jean. They wanted Marilyn. Marilyn's personal life was under constant scrutiny. Her marriage to baseball legend Joe DiMaggio lasted only 9 months, but he remained devoted to her until her death. Her second marriage to playwright Arthur Miller seemed promising, but it ended in divorce. Rumors swirled of affairs with both John F. Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy, though the details remain kind of murky and a wee bit controversial. She also battled depression, insomnia, and substance abuse, all while trying to keep a flawless public image. She was late to sets, often emotionally fragile, and increasingly seen as difficult. But even then, she could command a scene. Her final completed film, The Misfits, written for her by Miller, revealed a glimpse of the deeper artist she wanted to be. On August 5th of 1962, Marilyn Monroe was found dead in her Los Angeles home at the age of 36. Official cause of death is barbiturate overdose, but mystery still surrounds her death. Was it suicide? Was it an accident? Or was it something darker? Conspiracies grew, especially due to her rumored ties to the Kennedy family and the inconsistencies in the reports, but no theory has ever been proven. What's certain is this: America lost not just a movie star, but a cultural mirror. Marilyn Monroe was a symbol of an era and a warning, and that's why she matters. She showed the power of image, the cruelty of fame, and the loneliness behind perfection. She opened doors for women in Hollywood, even as the system tried to close them on her. To this day, her face is everywhere, but her story is more than legend. It's a tragedy and a triumph. Next up in We Didn't Start the Fire, the Rosenbergs. Follow to keep learning the story behind every lyric. That's Marilyn Monroe, Things You Should Know by Being Alive. Thanks for watching.